Hello everyone! Today I'm gonna take you to an island. You must be thinking right now, an island, but she's in the center of Rome. What island is she talking about? Well, this is the only island in the whole Tiber River, and it's right in the heart of Rome. It's the Tiber Island. Romans in antiquity like to tell the stories through myths and legends. There's more than one legend that tells the stories of the origins of the Tiber Island. One of these legends says that when the last Etruscan king, Tarquin the Proud, was deposed in the 6th century BC and finally Rome got rid of the Tarquin family, they were not really popular apparently, Romans took the grain from the private land on the Campus Martius and dumped it down into the river together with stones to make sure it would sink deep down into the water. And according to this legend, the grain, the stones and all the debris that accumulated form the Tiber Island. Another one of these legends says that once a boat was stranded in this area and that mud and sand accumulated, finally forming the island. But the most famous and respected legend is another one. This legend says that in the 3rd century BC, a terrible plague hit Rome. The situation was desperate, so the Senate decided to send a delegation of men to Epidaurus in Greece and to pay a visit to the temple of Asclepius and his priest. Asclepius was the god of medicine, and they asked for help to him. When this delegation was coming back to Rome by boat along the Tiber River, bringing all the sacred snakes of the god Asclepius, one of the snakes jumped out of the boat and jumped onto the Tiber Island, and then the boat got stranded on the island. Romans believed in sign, and this was a clear sign by the god Asclepius, and they decided to dedicate this temple to him right on the Tiber Island. To remember the mission of this delegation coming back from Epidaurus, from the temple of Asclepius, this strip of land, the Tiber Island, was given the shape of a boat, incorporating parts of the original boat. And from this side we can still see a portion of that. You can see the shape of the boat. Belonging to the boat was this bull's head, the bust of the god Asclepius, and, most curious detail, a stick with the rolling snakes around, which is the symbol of medicine and still today used as a symbol of pharmacies. The temple, being dedicated to the god of medicine, also took a different function, the function of assisting the ill people, and it became somewhat like a precursor of modern city hospitals. Since then, the Tiber Island became a shelter for many ill and sick people and still continues its function today with the Fate Bene Fratelli Hospital opened in the 1500s. So we are on the island now. As I mentioned, the Fate Bene Fratelli Hospital on this side, where the shelter for ill people used to be in ancient Rome, and then on the other side of the island, the San Bartolomeo Church. The Church of San Bartolomeo on the island is located exactly on the very spot where the Temple of Asclepius was built. This church is the headquarters of the Red Sox Confraternity, founded in the mid-1700s, which took care of the abandoned dead bodies found on the banks of the Tiber River, or those who were killed, drowned, or committed suicide. Then they gave them an honorable burial in the cemetery located underneath the church. The confraternity still exists today, and even though they don't collect bodies from the river anymore, each year on November the 2nd they make a commemorative procession with candles to remember those who are not with us anymore. The Tiber Island is one of the most quiet places in the heart of Rome, and it's like a microcosm on its own inside of the city. For its most part, it's a pedestrian zone, unless you have to go to the hospital on the other side, and it has, as I mentioned, the Church of San Bartolomeo, then another church over there, meeting point for people, pharmacy and hospital. That's it. You can get to the island through two bridges. One is the bridge Cestio, the Ponte Cestio, that connects to Trastevere, or through the Ponte Fabricio, the Fabricio Bridge, that leads to the very center of Rome, the Campus Martius. The Ponte Fabricio is the most ancient bridge in Rome, still standing in its integrity.
Imagine, it was built in 62 BC and still in use today.
One last thing worth mentioning on the Tiber Island are the Osteria Romana, and this is one of them, the famous Osteria of Sorella. Sorella was one of the most famous and typical characters of Rome. She was the quintessential Roman woman, witty, straightforward, genuine. She also became an actress and she opened this restaurant, which is now ran by her nephews and son. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of the Tiber Island. This is a place that usually most tourists miss when they come and visit Rome. So next time you're here, make sure you visit the Tiber Island too. If you liked the video, please comment and like below. And let me know what you think and what you like the most about the Tiber Island and if you've ever been here. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Ciao!